Yo, what is up, you guys? Hope y'all been partying like every day is your birthday, because we got another one for y'all today. Now, before we get into that, man, I just gotta say, yo, if there is any way for me to make these videos more interesting, let me know, y'all, because, you know, I've been seeing a couple of dislikes here and there, and I don't like to see any. So if there is any way that if you guys, when you hit that dislike button, to let me know the reason for that, I would really appreciate it. I'm always trying to grow and just make my channel as blah, 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 blah. Maybe if you learn how to talk, people would watch. But I'm trying to make my channel as good as it could be, y'all. So that input and that constructive criticism. Brandon, shut the hell up before they stop watching. Y'all, we're gonna start the video.
Off this countdown, we have the face print. So this girl and her family was road tripping from Portland.
Oh, we got 10 dark things that happened during road trips. Brandon, no one is going to watch you.
Oregon to the Northwest Territories in Canada to visit her grandparents. After driving for quite some time, they stopped at a campground to sleep in the van. She was fast asleep in the passenger seat when she heard strange footsteps coming from outside her van. She woke up and looked out the window but couldn't see anything, so went back to sleep. But the next day, she was horrified. When she woke up, she glanced out the window and saw a full face print on it. Someone had
Face print? That's just the moon, bruh.
Been peering in, watching them sleep during.
Oh, on her window. I thought you talking about the moon. I was like, what?
But the next day, she was horrified. When she woke up, she glanced out the window and saw a full face print on it. Someone had been peering in, watching them sleep during the night. Yep, that's a nope for me. In our 9th spot, we have the road that doesn't exist. And if you guys are liking this video so far, then why don't you give it a big thumbs up, because it really helps us out.
Yeah,
this story was shared by Reddit user TeamMacon7. Several years ago, she and her friends decided to go on a road trip to visit their mutual friend at her university. They printed off detailed directions, and the trip was only supposed to take 3 hours. But at one point, the directions took them through a sketchy path in the woods, and they were driving through this forest area for about an hour.
Oh,
By then, it was already past.
What? Bro, you'll never see me on a road like this late at night.
3 hours, and they should have arrived there already. But finally, 4.5 hours later, they arrived at their friend's place. They enjoyed the weekend there, and a couple months later, they decided to go back and visit. So they got their directions and followed the exact same route that they did before, except they never encountered this long path through the woods. It's like all of a sudden the road just disappeared. I mean, it could just be that they took a wrong.
I'm thinking they just took a wrong turn. I don't think the whole road disappeared. I'm sorry. That one, I think they just took a wrong turn. That one, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, that was definitely a ghost. It took away the whole road. No. I don't think the road got disappeared by the ghost. I think they just took a wrong turn.
But they are insistent that both times they followed the directions accurately. Somehow, a road just disappeared. Coming in at number 8, we have the gas station. So this next woman shared a story from the time her and her girlfriends went on a road trip together. It was around 10 at night and they needed to stop for gas. Since they were young females, they looked for a well-lit and busy gas station to pull over to. Once they found one, they pulled over and the driver got out to fill the tank. But just as she started unscrewing the gas cap, an armed man with a gun and his crew surrounded her and shouted at her to get on the ground. That's when she realized it had been a trap. All the other cars at the gas station were empty. No one was driving them. They just positioned their cars there and waited until someone used the center pump. Thankfully,
that's low-key smart as crap, bruh.
This girl was a quick thinker, and the gunman wasn't that smart. She begged for her to go into the car and talk to her friends, and he let her. But as soon as she got in her car, she threw it in reverse and nearly ran the guys over. She then sped out of there.
That's some... How you go from being the smartest criminal, like positioning your empty cars to make a gas station look lit, to being the dumbest criminal? Like, how you go from genius to dumb in a matter of 5 seconds, man?
They're so fast and never looked back. Coming in at number 7, we have the road psycho. So this next woman and her husband were driving on the highway late at night on their way home from a trip. There wasn't a lot of cars on the highway, so it was a pretty peaceful drive. That was until this old lady raced up beside them in the adjacent lane. She then started to merge into their lane and tried to ram them off the road. And it's not like she was some innocent old lady that just didn't see them. No, the whole time this was happening, she was staring right at them and smiling.
Where's the recording at, man? I need the video footage behind these clips. I need the video footage behind this toxicity. I need the clip proof, man. Who's that one guy that always shows proof of his stories online? I need it to be like that, man, or we can't believe it.
Like she purposely wanted to see them get into a car accident. That is one sick old lady. In our 6th spot, we have the close call. So this young woman took a road trip to Florida with her family. That's when they decided to pull over to get some dinner. They finished their meals and headed to their hotel. The next day during breakfast, they turned on the television and saw that a reporter was talking about the restaurant that they had just eaten at the previous night. Turns out that 10 minutes after they left, there was a huge gang fight that took place in the restaurant, and a number of people were shot dead.
Damn.
Talk about a close call. Had they just been there for 10 minutes longer, they may not have been alive today. We are now at our 5th and halfway mark with the trailer. Honestly, while researching this topic, I found a number of stories of people getting followed by creepy men in trucks. So please, be careful out there. And be extra cautious if you're driving alone at night.
Bruh.
So the story is...
First off, don't drive alone at night. And second off, have a strap at all time, bro. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get me a strap. I'm gonna have to get me a strap. That's why, right when I turn 21, I'm getting a concealed carry. That's all I'm saying. Right when I turn 21.
Basically about that. It was around 2 a.m. and a man was headed to his hotel with his wife. That's when he noticed that the truck behind him had been following him for quite some time. Growing paranoid, he put on his turning signals as if he was about to get off at the exit, and so did the truck. But he didn't get off at the exit. The truck continued to follow close behind and copied his every move. That's when he decided to get off at the next exit and find a full parking lot to pull into. He pulled into it, parked beside another car, and switched off his lights. And what do you know? The truck came into the parking lot and made circles looking for them. After a couple of minutes, the truck finally leaves, and the man makes it safely to his destination. That's horrifying, though. I don't even want to know what the driver's intent.
Bro, I'm telling you, if I ever see a dude behind me, I'm hitting the Verizon 5 gas on that bit. I'm finna be going down the road so fast. I'm gonna be flying. And especially after the exit check. Bro, if I would have been slicker with it. I would have pretended I was going in it, and literally at the last second, and that car would have just went flying, and then, bam! My engine might have broke. Man. I'm full of my pedal to the metal on the type shit. We gone. We are gone. I am not letting nobody follow me. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Intentions were. In our 4th spot, we have the guardian angel. So according to this next Reddit user, her grandpa used to be a long-distance truck driver. So he would often drive long hours on unfamiliar roads.
Okay.
Well, one day he was driving down a single-lane country road. It was around 2 to 3 in the morning, and the road was pitch black. Only his headlights were lighting up the road. Well, as he was driving, he felt a hand on his shoulder.
Huh?
A voice whisper his name in his ear. As soon as he heard this, he slammed on his brakes. And good thing he did. Seconds later, his headlights lit up a pile of 3 crashed cars that were blocking the entire road. He had just managed to escape the wreckage. Had he not braked when he did, he would have smacked right into the cars. Now, the reason he stopped was because he recognized the voice. It was the voice of his mom that passed away a few years previously.
Okay, so his mom's looking out. Yo, mom is good looks. Yo, if you telling me that there's nowhere we go when we die, you're cap. You're cap.
So she was looking out for him and saved him from getting into a terrible crash.
That's crazy, though. That's
Moving on
crazy.
at number 3, we have the end
crazy.
of the road. This story was shared by Reddit user Che Sarah. So this happened while she was driving from California to Ohio with her mom.
Shout out
They were
Ohio.
driving at night on a lone road when all of a sudden...
Shout out Ohio. Y'all already know, man. We used to live there back in the day. Shout out to the young Ohio. Ohio, you already know. Bro, shut the hell up, bro. Let me press play.
Check engine light came on. So she stopped the car and got out. But when she did, she noticed the rest of the road was blocked off. The road just ended out of nowhere. It was under construction, and so the whole road was blocked off completely. Good thing that they stopped when they did, or else they would have crashed right into the construction zone. Not only that, they were in the middle of nowhere. There were no other cars or buildings or signs. So they just hopped back in the car and prayed that they would somehow find their way. Coming in at number 2, we have the flat.
The road was closed. That's not a scary story. And that's not a dark thing that happened, bro. The road was just closed. Why are we trying to make that seem like it was some huge big deal, bro? The road was closed. That was all that happened. The road was closed and they had to turn around. Oh my gosh. They went down a dark, spooky street in the middle of nowhere. And there was a road closed sign. So they had to turn around. They had to get back in their car and they had to go back. It was a good thing they saw that closed road sign, or they could have went right off the edge of the road. Well, that's usually what the sign's there for, bruh. That's not a crazy story. That's just a normalized story.
Tire. If you drive, here's your reminder to always carry a spare tire with you and make sure you know how to change a tire by yourself. So this next individual was driving from eastern Colorado to Wyoming. It was the middle of the night and they were alone on a dirt road. That's when they heard a loud bang. So it was their tire. It had popped. So he pulls over and gets out into the darkness.
Bro, what hit your damn tire? A nuke? A bullet? What is taking off that much tire? Yeah, see, bro, I'm never traveling anywhere alone, but if I travel anywhere and my tire gets popped, I'm a freak, bruh. In the middle of nowhere, you best believe that, man. Something's about to happen. Something's about to happen.
He begins changing his tire as fast as he can when he hears a man say, "Need any help with that?" Yeah, that's my impression of the man.
B!
He said it just like that, probably. He spun
literally instantly like that, bro. If I'm on the dirt road fixing my tire, you need any help with that? Yo, no I don't, bro. No I don't. You just stay over there, get back in your vehicle, and you keep on going, man. You mosey along. Mosey along. Just like that, bro. Literally just like that. You need any... Just like that. How fast that strap's gonna be up. Just like that, bro. I'm not finna be there. I don't need no help. Leave my shit alone, bro. It is 12 o'clock at night. You don't even roll up on someone asking them if they need help at 12.
Of the man. He said it just like that, probably. He spun around, but no one was standing there. He then grabbed his tire iron and started yelling out, "Who's out there?" But all there was dead silence. He finished putting on the tire and sped the heck out of there. I'm just glad that he didn't start walking around in the
You best believe I'm gonna be gone.
forest, trying to investigate.
Shit, I might not even be putting the tire back on that motherfucker. I might hear that shit and just be like, well, we going off rim for a little bit. And just, we might just be on, we might have to just go on the rims for a little bit. We gotta get out there though. We gotta spread if we hear that.
Know that if this was a horror movie, that's what he would have done. And it would not have ended well for him. And in our number 1 spot, we have the ghost truck. So this next individual and her boyfriend were driving back home from a wedding. The trek home was about a 3-hour drive. The boyfriend had stayed sober as he was the designated driver.
Good man.
As they were driving along some dark country roads, they came across a truck headed directly at them. They both screamed as the bright headlights washed over them. He swerved the car to the side and nearly into a ditch. But when they looked behind them, there was nothing. No truck, no lights, no nothing. They were on a narrow country road. There was no way the truck could have went by them without smacking them. So what is it that they saw? They are convinced that it was a ghost truck. And turns out that years ago, a man lost his life after crashing head-on with a trucker who had gotten lost and went down the wrong way. So, that's pretty scary. Alright guys, that's all for today's video. Let's move quickly along to our comment shoutouts.
Hey, man, I don't got no comment. You know, I already had my comment shoutouts in some other videos. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, man. Y'all already know. Hey, that was a crazy. They were all crazy except the one with the road sign. I'm sorry, that one was pretty dumb, bro. It was just a road sign, like. But yo, the one with the man in the tire, yeah, no sir. The one with the following, no sir. That one should have been number 1. Yo, they need to get this list fixed. They're not in the right order. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 1 was not number 1. Number 1 was like number 3 or 4. And when that dude got followed, that one should have been number 1, bro. A ghost truck. is not as scary, bruh, as a real truck following you, bruh. That's all I gotta say. I'd rather be followed by a ghost truck than motherfucking be followed by a real truck. You know what I'm saying? A real truck gonna have me going. If I'm being followed by someone in real life, that's gonna be the most scary thing to me, bro. I'd rather be followed by a motherfucking ghost. But hey, let me know what y'all think. I hope you guys enjoyed that quick little wild video for you guys, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Know I love y'all. I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day today. Y'all be easy, stay breezy, and deuces.